York is a wonderful and dynamic city that changes its face in all its 5 boroughs. NYC has several famous nicknames, including the Big Apple, Gotham, the Concrete Jungle, the City That Never Sleeps, and the City. It's the biggest city in the United States of America and one of the most important cities in the world. It's a center for business, art and music. People from different countries live and work there. New York has got 5 boroughs: Manhattan, the Bronx, Queens, Brooklyn and Staten Island. New York City has so many stories to reveal, some captivating, while others kind of hard to believe. Leaving aside what New York is known for, you will make a lot of other discoveries. Although it looks entirely made of concrete and iron, New York City has quite a bit of greenery for a metropolis called the Concrete Jungle. One of the best things about New York City is the fact that it is one of the most linguistic cities on the planet, if not the most. About 800 languages are spoken in New York City. The first pizzeria in the United States was opened in New York in 1905. You can eat at another restaurant every day for 12 years, and you will still not be able to try all the restaurants in New York City. New York City has 520 miles of coastline. That means more than the coastlines of Miami, Boston, Los Angeles, and San Francisco combined. More than 40% of the city's inhabitants were born outside the United States, meaning they are immigrants. It is legal for both men and women to walk around the city topless. Another amazing fact about New York: the yellow color of the famous New York taxis came at the suggestion of a car salesman. He realized that yellow contrasts best with gray skyscrapers. I guess he was right. Before the official color of taxis became yellow in 1912, they were painted red and green. That is, by far, one of the most unknown New York City facts. Another fact is that with an area of 843 acres, Central Park is bigger than Monaco, which has less than 500. Central Park has appeared in movies more than anywhere else in the world. I have to admit this is one of the predictable things about New York. One of the most random facts about New York is that the price of a subway ride is equal to the cost of a slice of pizza. What is something most people don't know about New York City? Well, the city was the first capital of the United States. If you're a New York homeowner, you can request a tree get planted outside of your home for free. How amazing is that? So you're ready to explore New York. Whether you're planning for a weekend or you've been here for years, there's so much to see that you'd need a lifetime to do it all. Besides Times Square, it seems there's never a definite answer as to where exactly your time should be spent in this massive urban jungle. Is it worth it to see this? Do I have time for that? These questions are difficult for any traveler to answer, but especially here in New York. On any visit to New York City, you're guaranteed to see something you've never seen before. Especially if you stay in quirky accommodations, which somehow manage to make sleeping in a car sound like a fun vacation. When the weather is nice outside in the city of New York, there are tons of outdoor activities that can be done. When the weather is not so nice outside, there are tons of indoor activities that one can involve oneself in. But regardless of the weather being nice or bad, there is never a gloomy night in the city of New York. The nightlife is the other name for fun, frolic and entertainment in the city of New York. It does not matter who you are and where you come from, because New York would still welcome you with open arms and make sure to entertain you till the very last. The city has some brilliant nightlife options in the form of indoor bars, sports bar, vintage bars, rooftop bars, beach bars, pubs, nightclubs, discotheques, strip clubs to make your nightlife full of fun. The city also has a lot of live music bars where one can grab a glass of their drink and groove to the tunes of some live music. Make sure you don't miss the nightlife while in New York, because remember, my friend, you are in a city that never sleeps. Another way to enjoy seeing the city at night is by bus. Many bus companies offer nighttime versions of their day tours. The most popular is the double-decker bus tours. Another fact is there's some of the most famous stand-up comedians in the world that perform in NYC throughout the year. A majority of comedy shows are scheduled for 7 p.m. to 9 p.m., making this an excellent nighttime activity. While the more well-known comics have their shows in theaters, there are also a lot of great comedy clubs in New York where you can catch some of the up-and-comers. Every now and then, famous comedians will even perform in these clubs just for fun. In the end, from the stunning, high-end hotels, to the plethora of nightlife attractions, and the hum of city life that is a main attraction of New York City, this is a popular destination for great reason.